Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's not COVID anymore, but we are not ducking any smoke. So I had to come correct today in this matchup that we'll get onto in just a second. But let's, talk about the game at hand yesterday. 2-1 we did go. Now, I could come back and say I knew, Packers were going to handle it at the home. But we did pick the Dolphins because I thought they would be more hungrier to make that playoff push. But as I realized yesterday, Dolphins are just another version of the Dallas Cowboys, just in the AFC from the personnel standpoint, from the way the team is built. They're not going to be able to win in cold climates. They just don't have the personnel or those players for it. Maybe even not the scheme for it. We'll see what they figure out going forward. That will be very interesting to see. But we kick off with the game at hand today, going down on Black Friday, live from Kansas City, Missouri. And it is time, Raider Nation, to mount up, to bring the misery to the team in Missouri. Why? Well, like Jameis Winston did it twice. Once in the division against the Cleveland Browns. With the Cleveland Browns against the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore. Secondly, he did it again at home against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and he came out on top. And I doubt many, if any, had him winning those matchups like today. I doubt 99.9% of the people will see the records and say, Raiders are going to come out of this. But guess what? Even with a slightly better record last year, nobody believed in us to beat them in Christmas at their house. But guess what? We did that. Who's the last person to beat Patrick Mahomes at their crib? Aiden Connell. Is he healthy? Probably not. Can he throw the ball? Hopefully. They have Travis Kelce. We have Brock Bowers. It's going to come down to it. Like AP said, it's the best team against the worst team. If you're going to take those exact words, not the meaning and the understanding behind what those words meant, I don't know what to tell you. I don't want to explain it to you. I hope you find somebody to explain what that situation actually is if you don't understand it. But essentially, yeah, he's not wrong. We're looking to get the top 3 pick. We are one of the worst teams. That's how it has become. We were about a 6 to 7, 8 win team, possibly about a 500 team. And then we lost out our edge across from Max Crosby. We lost out on our prized free agent. Our whole offense was a full-on mishap. Recently, the defensive back injuries and Mike Epps and everybody else, we can keep making excuses, but it is what it is. We should have handled it better. And it is his first year, first time coaching a professional league. Yes, it is an overwhelming task. It is going to take some time. Dan Campbell came out, I do believe, 10-1 in his first 11, 12 games. And guess where they are now? It takes time. It takes patience. It takes a vision. Do I see a vision? Slightly. The picture is kind of getting more blurry by the minute, but I'm still not completely off the board with AP just about yet, because the players have not quit yet, because I still see the offense trying to figure out a way. They haven't figured out a way, but they're still trying, and that's where it at least lies. Most of the teams nowadays, they could go collect their checks. They don't even have to try because they won't be on the roster next year. But these guys are still trying for the fan base because they know the fan base is hungry. For now, definitely the ownership, because Tom Brady demands excellence from everybody, from themselves. Some have been there for a long time, for Max especially. Amongst other things, just to bring, the legends in the building, just to bring their respect back. From Jim Plunkett being slided in the Hall of Fame to, all of this stuff that the Raiders have to go through. We need to get our respect back. And maybe, we might still end up losing by like 2 scores today. But if we put on a performance where it's still respect by the end against a 2-time reigning defending Super Bowl champion on their way to a third, Super Bowl, not gonna happen, but all of that, and this is where we start. This is our abyss, and this is where we build our foundation. We have our defensive foundation in Max Crosby. We have our offensive foundation in Brock Bowers. Hopefully we get our quarterback fixed up in this upcoming draft, and then we are set to go. There is going to be a standard that Tom Brady hopefully is going to withhold, and there's going to be a standard that whether it's Cam Ward or Shedeur Sanders especially, is going to withhold of himself and especially the organization, to keep the organization up top. And looking at the division, going up against Justin Herbert, Bo Nix, who hasn't looked too bad as the rookie, and Mr. Badman himself in Patrick Mahomes, we are going to need a quarterback in very recent future and need a hit on it and not, kind of half swing it like Gardner Minshew. Well, for this one, I do still feel it coming. I see us winning something close, maybe even a 1-point game, a field goal, something coming, because they don't have Harrison Butker, people. Remember that. They do not have Harrison Butker. And at that wind, at that, stadium, in this cold, I do believe his name's Cardi. Is he going to be able to, keep on going? Or is their luck still going to be able to help them with this one-score games? We'll see. In a divisional game, anything can happen. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic Thanksgiving yesterday. I'll be back Sunday slot, just like always. Love and peace.